The Canadian Agri-Food Policy Institute is driving bold policy solutions for a resilient Canadian agri-food system and building a stronger future for Canadian agriculture. Visit capi-icpa.com to discover how.
Well, this week in Hanover, Germany, it is Agritechnica, and let's check in with one of the people that we know that is on the ground there in Germany, taking in all the booths, the festivities, and all the information. Is Rob Saik, who is the CEO of AgvisorPRO. Hey, Rob, how are we doing?
Hey, doing great, John. It is the 11th here. Wearing the poppy. A lot of Canadians are honoring Remembrance Day here at Agritechnica in the Canada Pavilion. We're actually here showcasing our AI product, Visor Pro.
Nice. And how have the crowds been?
Yeah, it's been. This is Tuesday, I guess. You know that they have a VIP day that was yesterday, and then the big crowds will actually start tomorrow. We've had a really good run so far. I don't have to tell you this, but it is daunting. I've got a couple people here for the first time, and they're like, holy crap, this is overwhelming.
Yeah, I think a lot of Canadians go there and they think like it's crop production show or Agritrade. Nothing against those shows. This is just massively bigger. So you need to commit more than
all of those shows in one or two pavilions here, So that's the way it goes. Jim Palliser from Port of the Prairie just showed up in my booth here, and nice. I guess Marcel Van Staveren from Saskatchewan's hanging around. So the people you run into when you don't have a gun.
Good stuff. So what are some of the things that have caught your eye, Rob?
Well, we're in the Canadian Pavilion. So I'm going to walk around and talk to you. So this is the pavilion put together by Saskatchewan Trade and Export Program. A couple of things that have really caught my eye. One of the things that's really caught a lot of people's attention is something called Tractor Zoom. It's from China, and it's electric over diesel. They've got equipment here that can kick in like over 1,000 horsepower. It's like 600 horsepower under diesel, and they hit this the electric overdrive, and it just puts so much power. And they're running like for the combine. They're running they can run different parts of the equipment with electric or diesel. It's really it's getting a lot of attention, so it's pretty cool.
Wow. So electric diesel. Okay.
Yeah. Here's the guys from These are the guys from Thunderstruck from Manitoba. They're here talking their concaves. You got Agtron, you got Borgo Tiller Tools. I want to walk you over to one of the things that's really got a lot of attention from farmers and stuff. You remember that I was working with Norbert Beaujot on the DOT project. You remember that?
Yeah, absolutely.
So the robotics project. Well, this is the next level right here. So this is the Nexat. This is the Nexat autonomous robot. They're touting this as the largest combine in the world, most horsepower, and they're talking about. Well, I'll just show you. So it's really quite something.
That's where the cab comes out in front of the header, like on almost like a boom, right?
Yeah, I'll show you. So this is what you're staring at here is the header up in the sky here right now, and over there, I'm going to take you to it. Here's the so with the robotics, one of the problems is actually transporting the robot between fields. So what Nexat has done is they put a cab on the robot. So they've got on display, they've got the harvest piece of it, and over here they have the seeding right over here. This is the seeding side of the equation, and you can see the size of the tires. So this is all controlled traffic farming. So all of the pieces of equipment that would clip into the Nexat would run on the same parallel path. So all the wheels would follow the same trajectory, the same traffic. Yep.
One of the things that I've always found going to Agritechnica, Rob, is the thirst that farmers from around the world, the hunger they have for Canadian innovation when it comes to how to, whether it's how to till soil, put seed in the ground. There is they know it's well built, it's innovative, and they want to know about it.
Yeah, the couple things you just said there, like here's Vatterstad. So you remember that's legacy seed hawk technology. And I'm just going to wander probably around the corner here to Borgo. Borgo tillage tools are right here. But Sean, you've been here before. I don't know how many ways and how many companies can manufacture a tillage plow. Like, honest to God, there are so many companies that are advocating excessive tillage. And then the number of companies selling deep rippers to rip up the compaction caused by a tillage tool is unreal. The number of companies. So
does it make you itchy a little bit? All that tillage, like being around that tillage equipment, do you get itchy a little bit?
It kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies. That's one thing about Canada is that next to Argentina, I think, oh shit, look at this isn't Bart shoot. So Bart is actually working with the Nexat, right, Bart?
Right, yeah.
This is John Haney. We're live on Real Agriculture right now.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, congratulations. What's been kind of the feedback on that Nexat robot?
So he's asking what the feedback has been.
From me or from the public? I'm not really in the booth. I'm just here as a visitor. But
you've been playing with it on the farm.
We had it all on the farm now.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So what do you think?
Well, it's fairly impressive. There's certainly some potential there. I'd say it still needs some refining, but it's very big.
Captured your imagination.
Oh, yeah. It's very big. It's got tons of capacity.
So, tomorrow at the Canadian booth here at the Canada Pavilion from 4 to 6, we're sponsoring beers and beers.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're around, I'll buy you a beer.
Should be. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah. I'll continue on here.
Yeah.
So I want to show you one of the booths here. This is giving me kind of the giggles. It's right here.
Oh, look at that.
It's an arrow. Farmers are ruthless. I thought that was really cool. I'm actually going around the booths here, and I'm collecting slogans of agricultural companies. So I'm going to put together a collage of slogans and let the farmers vote on which is the best slogan. This is part of the Canada booth. So you've got us with Visor Pro. You got Adaptive Agriculture, Freeform Plastic. Sean Haney from Real Agriculture right now. So,
nice. Look at this
is the step guys, and then you got Borgo over here, and in this particular pavilion, some of the real big players are Kuhn, KUHN, and Horse manufacturing. They just Michael Horse has just built a giant company in one lifetime. It's pretty amazing.
That sprayer they have is very impressive.
The AgriFact sprayer I looked at today was really something. I went over to the digital booth where they have a lot of robotics, Sean, and I got about 150 feet, and I ran into a bunch of people I know. But a lot of robotic technology here. The See and Spray is advancing in terms of people using See and Spray. A lot of sensor technology. I see more and more soil probes and I was talking to Gottfried Pessel Instrumentation, and Gottfried said he's trying to shrink his catalog from 25 pages down to 10 pages because he says that the technology is all converging. So more and more technology is coming together inside of one device. Instead of having 2 or 3 or 4 devices, they're combining so much technology in one device. So I found that interesting too.
Yeah, if farmers want simplicity, right? They don't want to have to go to, this better than anybody, Rob, as someone that's been in the software and precision ag game for a while. They want simplicity, ease of use. It's just as important as, what is the ROI of the use of that technology? Even if it gives an ROI, if it's impossible to use, it's complicated, it's cumbersome, I don't want it.
And generally, if it gets complicated, they're going to turn it off and go seed the crop without it. So this is what do we got? We got Right Way here. We got Honeybee.
Nice.
And then right at the end here, we got company Agritechnica, the Ukrainian company. So I went over there, and you know my heritage is Ukrainian. So I went over there and made instant friends. They gave me a bottle of wine from Georgia, so that was really cool. As I'm walking down over this, I got to introduce you to a friend of mine here that I met at the Vanderstad booth. I'll share that with you in a second. So hit me with your next question.
Well, I was just going to say every Agritechnica has a bit of a theme. Like some years, there's been autonomy. Then there was everything was about electricity. It sounds like this year is about kind of improvement on some of the technologies we've been talking about for a few years.
I think it's starting to talk about what we were just discussing, which is trying to create more simplicity around the touch. I think, and this we're working on right now, we're trying to figure out how to leverage AI to make it easier for, in our case, equipment dealerships to get an answer fast and make it accurate and drop your research time from 30 or 45 minutes down to 30 or 45 seconds. So I think we're starting to see that come through as a pretty common. Oh, look at this. This is my friend Morris. Morris
the Moose. I've had my picture beside that Morris the Moose before.
Yeah. So, I feel right at home.
Yeah. Rob, what's been, as you're talking to farmers from around the world that have been walking around, I'm sure you've run into lots of Canadians and Europeans, people from Asia. What's the mood? Because, we've seen a kind of a slowdown in the equipment sector, and this is a pretty heavy equipment show. So
it's a really heavy equipment show, yeah.
Yeah. So what's been kind of the feeling from as your growers you're talking to?
Well, I was in the Agri-Trade. I saw you in Agri-Trade last week, right? And the Agri-Trade show, I got to say that I probably sensed more apprehension amongst the equipment people than I did amongst the farmers. I mean, a lot of guys, you know that in Central Alberta, anyways, hit some pretty good notches on the totem pole this last year. So far, it's really too early for me to comment on the attitude of the farmers. Like I said, just ran into Bart Jim Pallister was just here because I've been focused more so on meeting with the OEMs, original equipment manufacturers, and the dealers. So that's kind of where I've been focused right now.
And for what you're doing with your tool,
Visor Pro.
Visor Pro. Has it been a successful week so far? I know we're just a couple days in here, but are you liking the feedback you're getting?
Yeah, no, it's been really good so far. We've been meeting, like I said, with dealerships and with OEM manufacturers. We're already operating with Visor Pro. We launched Visor Pro in 2023, so we're already operating in Australia, the United States, and Canada. I think we've got our first quote in UK right now. We're really focusing in on the pain of the equipment sector, which is on the service side. When a dealership gets called, very often the response is from the service guys, I'll be back in 30 minutes. And when that turns into a day, farmers get pretty peeved off. So we're trying to address that. We're trying to say, I got to show you this. This is kind of cool. So these are the people that are exhibiting here at the Canada booth. But look at this. This is obviously, these are
look at that group.
Young people. You know who this is, Sean? This is the University of Saskatchewan.
Oh, the U of S, the people from the University of Saskatchewan, the U of S are on site. Oh, there you go.
Lauren's working with us at our booth right now. So these students are from the University of Saskatchewan, and many of the companies are using these students in their booths this year. So for Lauren, this was like an apprenticeship for her.
Oh, cool.
It was really cool. Yeah.
Well, you make sure you don't lead those U of S students astray with some of those German beers and some of the schnitzel there, Rob.
Well, speaking of beers, the Canada Pavilion Steph is hosting an event tonight. So we're just getting that all teed up. And tomorrow, Visor Pro is hosting Deers and Beers. So people are at Agritechnica, and Canadians listening or any of your listeners, between 4 and 6 p.m. at the Canada booth, we're hosting Deers and Beers.
Great stuff. Well, hey Rob, this has been an awesome walk around. It's great to see you're having a great time, and Agritechnica is truly a success again here in 2025. Really appreciate it. Good luck to Visor Pro there.
Yeah, well, we'll catch you on the road, Sean. Like we talked about, we got some plans for this winter, you and me. So we'll catch you on the road, okay?
Absolutely. That is Rob Saik. He is CEO of Visor Pro and AgvisorPRO. Really appreciate him joining us there from the floor at the Canadian Pavilion at Agritechnica.